Hello, everybody. Sorry, I am late. Welcome to Vintage Craft and Chat. Oh my gosh, there's so many people in the stream, in the chat, because I was very late. Carrie is here. She is driving and listening. Drive safe, my friend. Just listen, don't look. Angela is here. She's working on her bookmarks. Awesome. Mama Juju is here. Hello, Mama Juju. Yes, drive very safe, Carrie. Safe travels. Nettie is here. Good morning, Nettie. Okay, I think I have everyone. This is going to be very different. As I said in my post, I need a lot of hand holding today. Obviously, it's very clear I'm more of a type A person and I like to feel prepared. And usually I have a guided craft tutorial that I share with all of you. I've usually prepped it. Maybe I've prepped it the whole way because I use it as part of my thumbnail. That's typically what I've always done. But today I am just going rogue. I am challenging myself to just hang out with you guys and craft and create. So I need help with ideas. I need your input. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Also because I think it's good to challenge myself in that way and challenge my type A personality and just do something completely different. I think that's a good thing to do. We probably all need to do that a little bit more. Come out of our comfort zone. Let's see. Oh, Diane is here. Hello, Diane, and Susie, and Laura is here. I'm so glad Laura is here because she has this exact same journal. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around because why not? Let me go down cam so I can start sharing, and I'll even pick out of the prompt jar down cam, I think, because nobody wants to look at me. Although I am Christmas, I mean, I have my Walmart sweatshirt that I got last year, and oh my gosh. I was thinking I needed to go. Can you guys see this? There was a local craft fair last year, and I think it was last weekend. My niece had texted me that it was going on. And there's a woman that sells there, and she makes, this is a brooch, and it looks like, you know, one of those Busilla, am I saying it right? Busilla ornaments. So I think what she does is takes the patterns or figures out how to do them, and she makes, you know, brand new, but from the vintage stockings and ornaments and brooches. Oh my gosh, it's the most adorable thing. And I was regretting that I couldn't go this year, but oh my gosh, I love this. I love this brooch a lot. Okay, let me turn this around. Oh my goodness. Okay, video. Down cam. Let me pull it. Oh my gosh, and it went rogue. I was having a problem with it this morning. It's just that, oh goodness, it's just that kind of day. No, don't do that. This thing is so, I've turned it around and tightened it so much over the years. It wants to flip forward. Try to go. Sorry, guys. Sorry, friends. All right, let me do this. There's this little knob on the side, and it's really, okay. See, it keeps falling. Okay, hopefully this is not an indication of how the day is going to go. Come on, camera. Oh, it feels very floppy. It's like, let's see here. I'm going to try to turn it this way. Oh, okay, I think that's going to work. And try to tighten it the opposite way. There we go. Okay. That was the way to do it. All right. Okay, let's see here. Okay, success. You did, Diane. You got a, oh my gosh, I am funny. That's my favorite. Nettie gifted me, so when we got together when Laura was here, Nettie gifted me a Richard Scarry book, and I was going to share it when I eventually get to that haul, but I'm going to grab it because it's too darn cute. It's in my pile from all the goodies I picked up that day. Oh, and it's the same. It's the same. I didn't even realize that. Look what Nettie gave me. The bunny book. This is so cute. Is this the same one, Diane? So cute. And I don't have this one. I had, I think I only have 2 others. Let me see. What is that one? No, I can't. Oh no. Okay, so there's the I Am Bunny. I get these 2 confused. There's the I Am Bunny and then the bunny book. Let me see which one you picked up. So you found this one, the I Am Bunny. Okay. And then this is so cool because I didn't already have this in my collection. So isn't that amazing? Thank you, Nettie. Let's see. Yeah, a little tech ASMR. Could you guys hear it? I don't know if you could hear it when I was doing it. Da, 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 da. Yes, I probably need a whole new thing, but duct tape would probably have worked really well. Oh, let me take this off here. My phone is laying there. Let's see. I know the pink is going to be super fun. This cover is great because you can do, the whole primary and the mushroom, but this is going to be adorable. All the cute pastels, and I'm envisioning like the guest checks, the pastel guest checks, and all that kind of fun stuff to put inside. So this is going to be a really fun one. Oh, good. Laura's going to go get her. Oh, Tamara's here. Hi, Tamara. Tamara is my swap partner this month, and I bought the most amazing things. I'm so excited to get my box. So Tamara had a live sale with Helen, the New England thrifter. Was it last week, Tamara? And I bought so many goodies and vintage craft supplies. I'm super excited about my box. I told her I would do a haul when it comes in. Super cute. Okay, let me put this away. So distracted today. Also, in the middle of today, Jim is going to be coming home. We have a mobile guy that's coming to repair or attempt to do a repair on one of our vehicles. Let me go into the chat. And let's see here. Let me see if I can find. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. It was last Friday. All the days are just kind of running into themselves because of course we had all the stuff going on with our sweet cha-cha. And thank you for all the well wishes and the prayers and the love everybody sent. It was very scary. Our little guy, he went through within a week and a half probably, he went through major dental surgery. Then he had to have an emergency procedure to rectify and clean things out. And then 7:30 in the morning, he was back to do another major surgery. The vet it is my opinion that they messed up and they didn't do things properly. They also picked up the cost, so I guess that's an indication. But it was very, very scary, very kind of touch and go, and so very thankful that he is feeling good. And the second surgery went well. His stitches, I guess she was trying to say that his stitches dissolved prematurely. But the repair worked and the stitches are in. We took him back Monday because we were a bit worried, and they say that he's healing and everything's closing, and we're so thankful and blessed. So everything's been a little topsy-turvy. Oh, Angela said, ooh, Angela has some stuff. Oh, that's right. Angela sent me pictures. Ooh, Angela has a really fun haul coming up. She got some items from Peachy Cheap. That's super new to me. I've never heard of the company, but it looks adorable. Their craft supplies look very, 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 very cute. Yeah, poor guy. The last couple days though, he's been purring, he's been talking, he's been like telling us all about it, all the stuff that he's wanted to say to us for the last 2 weeks. And yeah, poor guy. Also, I think if we were to do again, I don't know that I would do it. This has just been, yeah, it's been a lot. So anyway, let's move on to something a little bit more positive. Let's pull, and then let's talk about something very funny. Let's pull out of the prompt jar. Let's see what our prompt is for this coming week. Oh, very excited. Also, all this stuff with Cha-Cha, it just zapped my creativity. I could not create. I was so thankful and blessed that we had this craft supply sale coming up Saturday, because the few times if the kids were watching Cha-Cha or Jim was home over the weekend, because we were like 24 hours, we were watching his every move. For a number of reasons. And so yeah, I was so thankful to have that kind of distraction and to feel creative in a different way. And it was very, very nice. Washi tape. That's a fun one. We are probably all have tons and tons of washi tape. I feel like I already know what I'm going to do. I saw an idea where, and I'll even share it. I think where they just do strips of washi tape. So like cover a card or something like that and just cover the whole thing with strips of washi tape. I think that's what I'm going to do because I totally need to use up. I have so much. Yeah, Laura, I've never, there's probably so many amazing companies and things that we haven't heard of. So that's the other fun thing when we discover. Let's see. Ooh, what did Diane do? Diane made, oh, I don't like it when it's that way. It's super hard to read, isn't it? The one thing about Restream is, probably because I'm using the free one, is it takes away how I set things up. Like, let's do that. Is that easy to read? Okay. I think that's good. Okay. Much better. Better for my eyes anyway. Okay. Oh, now I lost the chat. Diane said she made 24. I never can pronounce that properly. Ferrero, is it Rocher? Ferrero Rocher turkeys. What, Diane? For our family Thanksgiving. They are so cute. Oh my gosh. I would love to see them. I would love to see a picture of that. Maybe you could email it. Would you want to email it to me? And then I can show everybody, because I know I want to see, because I think you're not on Instagram. Are you, Diane? If you're on Instagram, you can Instagram message me a picture if you want to share. or email to me and let me know. I'll type my email in, and it's just daytripvintageco@gmail.com is my email, and then I can show on my phone. Oh my gosh, that sounds adorable. Amy is here. Hello, Amy. Carrie is driving too, so you are part of the safe driving crowd today. Oh, thank you, Amy. Yeah, we really thought, yeah, we were afraid he wasn't this was not going to go a direction that we wanted. So we feel very grateful and blessed. Nice. Tamara is baking. Listina baking chocolate chip cookies. Oh yeah, that was the thing Angela said. So they have like a deal a day. So it's probably something, right, where you have to watch. That never works out well for me. Like on eBay, if I'm bidding something, I never win because everybody else, the other people are always watching and I always miss out. Oh, Angela says today is 12 by 12 Christmas paper. Yes, we would all, you are, Diane? How come you're not in our craft group, or are you? Maybe you are. Yeah, see if you can send a picture and then get my attention. Just put it in, or post if you've posted it to your page, let me know, and then I can look you up. Okay. All right. So washi tape, friends. This is my funny thing. And sometimes when you do things, although it is cute, So the week before, I always like to share my makes. Let me. So the week before, what was it, friends? It was Pop of Color, or no, that was this past week. Maybe okay, let me show these. I think the week before was tabs. So I took the easy way out and I just made really simple tabs, tab tops. And I don't even know if this one can be considered a tab top, on top of some journaling cards. And I only showed partial, but I'm showing the whole thing. So these cards are a little handmade element that will be on one of actually two of the craft packs that I'm putting together. Oh, the repair guy, maybe. Oh no, it's the gardeners. I was looking to see if it was a repair person. These are going to be a little handmade element that is going out, or will be toppers to two craft packs that I'll have available this Saturday at our craft supply sale. I'm just wanted to put a little handmade something. Again, it was nice to just kind of find creativity in that way. And then this was my funny pop of color. So I had this idea. Actually, I went on the hunt because I thought I had some of those, garage sale stickers in like the bright neon colors. But I found I only had primary colored ones. I probably could have used those, but I thought for sure I must have those neon ones. So instead, I just got out some craft paper, actually cardstock, like kids cardstock, and I cut out circles. I had this whole idea it would be so cool to do like a collage of circles and then do a fussy cut image over the top. So I didn't think out my fussy cut image. I just started doing the circles, and I had envisioned that something really neutral, like a flower or something from one of a bird, a flower, something like that. It just didn't work. The circles completely overpowered the kind of neutral nature looking flowers that I was looking for. So I'm like, okay, that's not working. I need to figure out something. So this image actually came, Laura, from that cool book that I found for you and made you buy when you were out here in California. And that's the first time I've cut into that book. So I think it's called Goodnight Stories, maybe, but it's a really great book. And I think I've shared it on one of my hauls. Great imagery. So I think she looks cute. I think she matches well with the circles. kind of not the normal thing that I usually create, but anyway, so that was a little funny, haha. But my takeaway is that I do want to go back and kind of revisit this and do very neutral dots, and then go back and play with the whole vibe of botanicals, birds, mushrooms, that kind of thing. So I think it was still a good, thing to do and experiment with, I think. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Is Jamie shipping it? I was like, you have to get this book. That book is so you, Laura. I feel like it's your vibe, just the way you journal and your ATCs and the way you do your art. I think it totally screams you. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. All right. And okay, so let's get to crafting. So I shared this with everybody last week. So Laura found, when we were at what we call Jamie's Savers in Huntington Beach, Laura found 3 of these in Savers. And so she bought one and I bought the other 2. And I gifted one to Nettie. So Nettie has one, and Laura and myself, we each have one of them. So 2 weeks ago, because I had to skip last week, we made these hidden paper clips. So you can go back and watch that video if you're turning in fresh today. So these are all 4. So 2 I made ahead of time with my type A prepping ahead of time, and then 2 we made together. So those are fun. So those will be going in the journal. But it's just this really great, I'm sure it's handmade. It's a little chipboard cover, as you can see, and it has the most beautiful papers inside. You know what I was going to check? I think they're 6 by 6. I'm pretty darn sure. Yeah, they're definitely 6 by 6s. And so what a great idea this is, just to get a little 6 by 6 chipboard, and then you can glue a decoupage scrapbook paper. Although it does look like the cover's a little bit bigger, but it does, I think the pages inside, let's see, that way. Yeah, so the papers inside are definitely 6 by 6, but what a great way to use up those 6 by 6s. And then you just have to have, 12 by 12 or 8 by 11, whatever they are, the bigger size, to do your front and back imagery. How cute is that? So the other thing I did this past week is, the only thing I've done so far is I've added some of these metal corners. Mine was a little bit beat up, so I've added these metal corners in here. I think I did a little bit of inking on the edge. I did it right after we were off last Thursday. And then I took some vintage paper, kind of the end cap or lead or end papers from a vintage book. And then I made little hole protectors. I like to do that on kind of my hard journals like this, just so it protects the cover a little bit better. So I did that on the inside, and I did it on this cover too. So that's the only thing I've done in this since we met 2 weeks ago. I also have, let me change these out. I also bought and ordered some bronze rings. So let's change those out while we're at it. Know where those are. Everything is spilling here, but I thought the silver needed to be bronze tone. Okay, so let's do that. Is Birdie the name of the new puppy? Oh my God, what a cute name. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we've always been a kitty household. My husband and I, since we've been together, we've only had cats. And the kids have only known cats. So I say we're cat people. Although we love dogs. Jim and I both had dogs growing up. Parents have had dogs. My mother-in-law had a dog, or multiple dogs over her lifetime. Laura said she's so sweet, but a real handful. Oh my gosh. And that puppy smell. Isn't puppy smell the best when they're little babies? I don't know what it is. Yeah, definitely keep you young. Definitely keep you on your toes for sure. Okay, so here's a journal. So today our task is, as I said in a lot of my posts, I don't have anything prepared today. So we are just going rogue. We are flying by the seat of our pants. This journal needs pockets. It needs belly bands. It needs pockets. It needs tuck spots. It needs all that good stuff so that we can start making journaling cards and all those things to fill it up. So I have just pulled piles of things. I have a pile here, a pile here. I have another envelope that has Christmas stuff in it. I have a box here that's full of, I don't think we're going to use this. I had pulled this out for something else. Laura would love this. This is just a coloring book that I had bought for my niece when she comes over, and I rediscovered it the other day, and I thought, look at her beautiful, my niece's artwork. So I had pulled this out and thought it would be fun. Let's see, is there anything else in here that she did? There's that one. Yeah. Although, look at that. I think I got this at Five Below, maybe last year or the year before. And actually, these pages maybe wouldn't be too bad. It's kind of a beigey neutral. And there's some greens in here. And then, so actually these would make great signatures in a journal because they have the black and the white on one side and then sort of the two-tone in a green. Oh, there's some blue in a different colorway, but I don't think that quite goes with the vibe of this journal. And then I don't even know what I have in here. I have some Christmas wrapping paper and ooh, what is this? Ooh, I didn't even know that was in here. This is probably more ephemera kind of stuff. It looks like postage stamps. You know, anytime people send me, you know, little friend mail and that kind of stuff, I'm trying to be good at now filing things away. Here's some really pretty ribbon. That's actually kind of pretty. Let's pull that out. This little tag that's already made, kind of ready to go. That might go with our vibe. So anyway, I just pulled out a bunch of stuff. And we'll see where the creativity takes you, but definitely I'm going to need some help. Now, I did start to kind of put a little list together, and then maybe, yeah, Laura, isn't that good? I don't know if Five Below still has it, but that would definitely be a good grab. Oh, this is coming too with the package from Jamie. Awesome. I just thought it was perfect because it was already, I kind of took the lazy way out. It was already put together and all the hard work was done, right, with the base of it. And then we just have to decorate it. So couldn't be easier. So I made a list of just different kinds of pockets and tuck spots that I could think of. So far I have side pocket would be good. A belly band would be great. Oh, you know what I didn't grab? I wanted to grab lace. I wanted to grab lace out of my drawer. I may go do that right now because I think that'll be the quickest and easiest. So I'd like to maybe do a lace pocket. A corner tuck would be good. And then maybe like a tiered bottom pocket, I was thinking, you know, where we can put kind of stagger some tiers of pockets. I know I'm not explaining it well. The other thing, and I've probably seen tons of people do it, I would love for us to experiment with that today, is doing a corner tuck, but sometimes there's a little thing that flips up so you can write. So it's like a corner, you know, like a triangle this way, and then you fold over. I don't even know how we're going to do that. And then you flip it up, and then you have writing spots. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? So I'm going to say flip corner tuck. And if anybody has any other ideas, type it in. You could just type it in the chat, maybe in caps, and then I'll add it to our list. But I think that's kind of a good place to start. But I'm gonna go grab that lace, because don't you think? I think a lace pocket would be really pretty, although we do have to keep in mind, because this is put together with the metal rings, we're kind of limited on space. So if we do, now that I'm looking at it, if we do bottom pockets, they'll have to kind of start here and work our way this way. So, but let me go grab, I have some really beautiful, big, thick, oh, you did? Okay, good. Before I do that, okay, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Let me check my email. Yes, here it is. OMG, Diane. Oh my gosh. Are those stinking cute or what? Can you guys see those? Oh my goodness. Are those going to be like your little table settings at your Thanksgiving table? Adorable. Look at those. So it's like a little, is it a little Rolo? It looks like maybe at the bottom. Oh my gosh. And then look at, and then that must be like a cupcake liner for the back. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, paper clip. Is that like a little paper clip? So we do have these little paper clips, these hidden paper clips that we made a couple weeks ago. So we do have those. Yes, Diane, we need a tutorial. Would you ever want to come on? You don't even have to be on screen if you don't want to, and do a little tutorial with us. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh my gosh, those are adorable. I like the little googly eye. They're perfection. They're beautiful. So good. Yeah, let me know, Diane, if you would. We could even do it next year or leading up to Thanksgiving, but that would be so fun. Yeah, we could get it figured out. Adorable, right? Oh my gosh. The creativity in our group here is beyond wonderful. Let me make sure. I just want to make sure Jim wasn't texting me, because I have it turned off here. Okay, we're good. Because I haven't seen Jim or the repair guy yet, so I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, I'm back into the chat. Let me go back. So stinking cute. Okay. All right, here we are. Okay, so we have those paper clips. Oh, let me go get the lace. Let me go grab it out of the drawer. I will be right back. All right, that took longer than I thought. I had more kind of ecru lace. So these are the ones I grabbed. Like I think this one might be really good. Look how beautiful that is. So this might be wide enough for a little tuck. I have this kind of maybe 70s. And I have some pretty ones here. I think these may be too narrow, but they would be nice glued onto the page edges. So now that I'm looking at those, I think they're, but this one is awfully pretty. You know what? I think that let's use this one because it's kind of starchy, you know, and they're a little bit on the starchy side. So they stand up to things a little bit better. Ooh, that's pretty. So it's thick, but I think it's awfully pretty. Okay, so let me get this. This will ease us into this. Will ease us into this whole experiment. So I think what I'm going to do is cut it with pinking shears. We always save these little bits here. And maybe this would be nice on the edge because then we don't have to mess. Although I guess I could go around one of these rings, but then we don't have to mess with the rings. So let's find a page. All this paper is so darn beautiful though. I hate to cover it up, but I do have some other 6x6s that we could add in. Oh, like this is pretty here. Ooh. So that's kind of pretty. So this just green on that side. Let's see what our other options are. Would work really well. Oh, let's do it that way. Let's make a unanimous decision. Up I hear the garage. So I think Jim's home. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is take the page out, just feeling my way through. Let's see. Diane says, oh, okay, here's her recipe. So a Ferrero paper. Oh, the Ferrero paper liner. Genius. Reese's Mini. So that's the bottom. Pipe cleaners, yellow felt, and Google Eyes. So easy. I use low temp hot glue gun, tutorials all over Pinterest. I just copied them. You were inspired. You were inspired, Diane. I bet yours turned out even cuter. And then the tail. Yeah, I thought for sure that was a cupcake liner, but even better using all the components. Adorable. I love Pinterest. I feel like I don't go on often enough, and I'm also guilty of going on and then just I didn't cut this very straight, did I? Of just pinning a bunch of stuff into folders, and then I never go back into the folder because I always get that you've already pinned this. Okay, let's do that. I don't know if there's a right or a wrong. Okay, so how are we going to do this, friends? I think what I'll do is we'll run a bead on this and then we'll deal with the ends maybe. Let's run a bead this way. I hope I'm doing the right side of the page. I am. Let's glue that down. This has got to be the quickest way. Do you guys think? Just to do a pocket. Super quick and easy. Let's see, I need to go right to there. So that's probably a good method. As we decorate the pages, we can just set them aside. Guess that is the loveliness of journals that are put together with these little rings. Okay. Probably didn't think this out very well. Probably did this very backwards. Okay. Oh, that was okay. All right, let's stick that down here. Don't do as I do. Okay. Exactly. Exactly, Susie. So good. Okay, need to go right about there. Beautiful. So we're a little poofy, but I think that's okay. Maybe I'll pull it a little bit this way. Let me pull it a little bit taut. It isn't quite dry over there on the left side. So, oh, one down. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. And then I can come back later and just trim this once it dries with the fabric scissors. Okay, so we have one down. It's all we needed, right? We just needed one. Okay, let's do that. All right. Oh, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. This I think I made from one of our weekly, oh, we had to use die cut. So hopefully that'll go in here. It's a little bit tall, but let me put these out of the way. And I think we're not going to decorate maybe the pockets too much today. Hopefully we'll just make them and then we can maybe come back and decorate them next week. Okay, so we've done a lace. We have a lace pocket done, and we may even add a second one in. Let's see, what do we think? A belly band. I feel like I might need to look up this corner tuck. Let me see if I can think, how would that work? Oh, so it would just be a square, right, friends? I think. So do you know what I'm talking about? So it's like a corner tuck, but it's, you flip it down. We probably don't want to make it this big so that it flips back up and then you have this whole writing space. So maybe, let me think this through. So I think we just need a smaller square. Let's see what you guys think. Isn't the lace beautiful? Lace so beautiful, quick and easy. That's like our first win. That is the first win of the day. Bye, Mama Juju. Oh, have a great afternoon. Have a great meeting too. Okay. I think that's what we do. I think we just need a smaller square. Let me find a piece of paper that's maybe a little bit more interesting. Like this is pretty. I was going through all my Christmas paper and I bought this pack this year, I think at Hobby Lobby. Let me look at this, but I think these might be a little bit too bright. How do you open these well? Let's look in here, but I think this one's probably really pretty. These are definitely more muted tones, at least the papers that are already in here. I think that one probably goes really well, but let's open this in case we get inspired. Oh, I see Jim's already moved the car. There's probably an easier way to do this. I don't know what the easy way is. Any tips? Any hacks? My nails are just yucky, yucky, yucky. Do not zoom in and look at my nails. They are just not good. Okay, I think I have it. It's a great way to keep these closed, but and I like to protect the covers because the covers are great. You can come in and you could even make we could even make a belly band out of that. That would make a perfect belly band. I wonder if I kept my covers from any of the other packs. Yeah, I think these are too bright. We could definitely grunge them up with ink. Like maybe this one maybe would work because we could come in with the linen ink and maybe darken it up so it wasn't so bright white. Oh, those are cute, the little snowman. Oh, I love a polka dot. That's not too bad. Okay, but let's work off these other pieces here. Okay, I think let's just X-Acto knife. See, I knew somebody would have a hack. Let's see. And Diane's saying, yeah, you could do a fold over pocket on the side. Then you would have a pocket. Let me see. So do a fold over pocket. You command a fold over pocket on the side. Then you would have a pocket on both sides. Do you mean like if I just cut it in half? Like if I took one of these papers too, and then I could do, is that what you mean? Like I'd have a pocket on this side and then I could put the other half on that side. Oh, also, I could do that same thing where we make this a flip out and then this is a pocket here. Right? Because that would also work the same way. I think that's what you're saying. One outside edge, then you would have a pocket on both sides. And then if we did the little fold over, then if you folded this open, has anybody ever done that? Is that like a thing? I don't know if it would work well. And then you could fold this out and make it. Let's try to do the corner one and then see if I get brave to do the side one. Although it's just paper, right? It's just paper at the end of the day. Okay, so how big do you think the square should be? I guess that's the question. Like how far over do we want to make the tuck? Like, oh, and I have to use pencil. What do we think? Like right there? So it would be about right there. Okay, let's see what that is. See why I always have to prep things? Because I have all this trial and error. So I think if we make it about 4 1/4. So a square that is 4 1/4, I think. What do you think? Okay, let's do it. Let me get my cutter. I'm gonna be brave. Let's see. Let me put that back in and then close it up. think it's easier to flip through that way. Okay. All right. So put this to the side. And if it doesn't work, it's just paper. Okay. So 4 1/4. All right. Is this going to work? And then if we do 4 1/4 this way, I think. Okay. And then, so my thought is, right, then we'll fold it over like this. Maybe it should have been bigger. And then it'll be a little text spot. What do you guys think? Do you think it should be bigger? I guess it depends on what we put in. That's probably okay. That's probably okay. So Diana's saying, oh, Diana, I wish you were on here talking with me. Fold over on the edge, pocket on front and back of same page. I fold. Okay, here's something about me. I'm math. What is it? What is the, how do I want to phrase it? I'm math challenged. And when I was in math classes, when they had word problems, I couldn't do them. Like my brain just doesn't, my brain just doesn't work. It's the same thing. It's like reading a word problem or a word math problem, and my brain doesn't commute. Does this look okay in size? Okay, this is what we're, oh my gosh, I so wanted, because I know Diana's saying something really good. I know it's really good. You can make a fold over pocket, one outside edge, then you would have, oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. So what you're talking about is to do this. And I've never done that, but I've seen it done. Okay, so we're going to do that. So you fold it this way, right? I'm not going to fold this yet in case this isn't. And then you glue it this way. So you have the pocket here and the pocket here, right? Right, Diane? Yes, it is. No, you're explaining it well. See, because I finally got it. It's my brain. My brain doesn't, I don't know why. It shuts down. It shuts down and I can't, I don't have that gene. I don't, now, but see, I got it. I got it. And then we could do little cutouts here. Okay. Okay, we're going to do one of those. And my thought too, if some of this paper is just way too pretty, we can add other pages in because they're just the 6x6s. So we can just punch the holes and, we could cover the back side with coffee dyed paper or something like that. Okay, so let's see what kind of page we have in here that we don't want to cover up all the prettiness. This one would be kind of pretty here. And it would fold this way because once it's folded over, it's only going to cover part of it. And it has that little red. That one is way too cute. That's going to be our only dilemma. That's kind of cute here, but maybe people would use that as a text spot. Maybe that's going to be the hardest thing today. Let's do decisions are hard for me. I wish they had put this one on this side. Let's see. No, because then it'll cover it up. Oh no, this is the perfect page right here. What am I even thinking? We'll do it in this corner because it doesn't cover anything up, right? That's a perfect page. Normally, I think this would be really nice to journal on, but then we can stick, where's something big? This is way too big. I'm going to have to cut this down, but then we could stick something like that in there. Okay, this is the page. Let's pull it out. I think I feel like I've seen maybe hi, Paper Play. Hello, hello. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. I feel like I've seen people do triangles too, maybe that go both ways, but maybe it would have to be kind of an origami thing or something. I don't know. Have we seen that happen? If not, we should figure out how to do it because it would be super, super cool. Okay, so we're going to go in that corner. Now, this is awfully wide. Do we want to cover the back with something? Like coffee dyed paper. Let's see what I have. I think it's too white. What happened? Oh, down here. I don't have a lot of coffee dyed paper, but I have some. We could also use like a ledger paper. Ooh, I have some of this. Oh, let's use some of this. I have no idea what this is, but it's a really old tablet of paper. It's a little slick, but it's kind of beige tone. I don't think it's not tracing paper because it's not see-through enough. Hey, honey. Honey. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought you were Jim. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that was the repair guy. I think Jim told him to come in and use the restroom, and I was like, honey, and it was the repair guy. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. So funny. I heard the door, and I thought it was you. Did you tell him to use the restroom? Yeah. Oh my God. So I was like, honey, and I just saw an arm, and then he came back around and goes, no, it's just me. Oh my God, that was so funny.
Well, you were busy. So.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Well, he could have come this way too, the kids' bathroom. So the checkbook is right there. I didn't put the amount.
Okay.
I just signed it and did that. Yeah. Are you gonna go? Sorry, everybody. Are you gonna go back to work right now? Okay.
No, in about 30 minutes.
How long is it gonna take? 2 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good.
I'll probably come back.
Oh, you're gonna come back when he's done? That's good. Okay, I like that. I like that plan. I feel like a friend came in and I missed. Just PPP. Oh, Khadijah came in. That's who I missed. Hi, Khadijah. Oh, Khadijah. Did you change your name? Oh my gosh. How did I not know that? Hi, Khadijah. Okay, I'm going to put that in my brain. Okay, let's use this paper. I think this is perfect. That will be nice. And what do we want? Glue stick, I think. Let me grab. Thank you, everybody, for being so, it's so crazy. It's so crazy here today. I think holidays are just like that too. My husband, now his cell phone's going to start ringing off the hook, his work cell phone. He has a very, very crazy, very demanding occupation. When we were in Florida, his cell phone was like ringing all the time with customers calling him. Okay. Let's get this really glued up here so I don't have any bubbling or lifting. I'll stick that down. Let me do it this way. I think that's better. Okay. And let me grab, whoop, that's not the right card. Let me grab one of my cards. Get that burnish down. Oh, it is. Oh, YouTube shortened it. Okay, that's why, because, you know, when we would see it, I guess, were we not seeing the at paper play? That's right. It always was the brass twig. So if you guys, are you, I think you're blue, Khadijah. Maybe you're not. Oh, you're not. Let me make you blue. Tomorrow needs to be blue. Also, everybody always feel free. I'm super easygoing and friendly about that. Let me see. Add as moderator. I've had people say, "Oh, don't do that," but you know what? I've never experienced any issues on my channel. So okay, let me make Khadijah too standard moderator so that you can put links in. So if anybody has a channel in here, it's easy to I hope I did that right. I hope you guys are, hopefully the next time you put something in there, you will be blue. So always feel free, if you guys have things that are coming up or you want to share each other's links or your own links, please do so. Please know that you always have my permission to do that. All right, so that, oops. Oh, I didn't want to do that. What did I do? Okay. All right. That was not good. All right, let's give that a little snip, snip. And I'm thinking maybe we will round, the cup, the corner maybe. Let's see if that makes sense, what I'm thinking. Because I think, Khadijah, you're doing supply sales now, right? I feel like I didn't catch the live sale, but I think maybe I saw it after the fact, I think. Let's see, what am I looking for? My ink. Let's see. Oh, I know. I saw that too, Susie. It was so weird. I thought, am I going crazy? Yeah. I noticed that the other, was it yesterday or something? I was watching somebody, like a craft tutorial, and then I couldn't, you know, before we used to be able to click, and I was like, oh, I want to make sure I'm subscribed. But then I had to go all the way down to the bottom of their description, I feel like, for the tutorial to find their channel name that was clickable. Super weird. So they move, yeah, that I noticed that too. The thumbs up is more to the right. Super inconvenient. And it doesn't show our subscription numbers. Does it still show them on our home pages maybe? Oh, you do? Okay, great. Khadijah, put it in the link. Yeah, and I can, oh, that's weird. So when you typed above, it showed your whole name, but then when you posted again in the chat, now it's shortened. I don't get it. So that's so super weird. What are they doing? Sometimes it's like, if it's working well, like, don't fix it. Yeah, look at that, how it did. Let me see. What does it look like? You know what's weird? So in the Restream chat, because usually I look at the chat up on my, well, I kind of go back and forth, but on the chat in Restream that I have pulled up on the right side of my screen, I see Khadijah, her whole name, the brass twig. And then right below it, same as on my iPhone, I see the at paper play. So weird. And then where you type so weird, it's the shortened version. Yeah, very confusing. It's hard enough to try to figure out all this YouTube stuff without then having that. And it isn't good, like in this case where I was watching somebody's tutorial and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm going to make sure I'm subscribed to her. It was a lot of work to try to figure out how to get to her channel because I couldn't like exit out. It wasn't going back to her home screen. So it was a whole lot of work. And some people may not bother, right? They may just keep on the move and not bother. Oh, okay. So my thought process is I was thinking about rounding that, but then that's going to show, but maybe we want it to show. Let's see. Let's ink it up and then we will see what we think. And also, I have the monetization turned on today, so I do apologize if it's kind of messing with, kind of aggravating, and let me know if it does feel aggravating because I'm just doing a loose craft and chat today. I'm not doing a tutorial where you have to follow the steps. I thought I would experiment with it a little bit and just see. But when I'm doing a tutorial and I'm going step by step and leading you through it, I don't like. I guess I'm just going to do it this way because I don't think that I could get it onto the board and get an accurate enough fold line. So I'm just going to do it this way. And then if we need to trim it, we can trim it. Okay, but I think we're pretty, I'm a little off-sided. It could also be that I didn't quite cut it perfectly. Where's my bone folder? I don't have my newer one. This is like, I think this is a real bone fold. This is real bone, right? Do you guys think? I got this I need to clean it up. I got it at an estate sale from an artist. And it's super worn and very cool. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so it's going to be glued this way. So we'll end up with a tuck spot here. And then we can flip this and it'll be a writing spot. Got a little bit of creasing there. So what do you all think? Do you think that I should round this? Should I do the little paper punch thing and round that? We could also put some kind of cool tab. What would that be? Like a piece of fabric or something? Let's see. Da, da, da. Oh, did Carrie say she was back now? Somebody's back now. Oh, I froze. It could also be Ryan is home. My son, I think, is still home. And Jim was here. Oh, good. I'm glad. Oh, no, it's still frozen. No, I think it stopped. Okay. That was weird frozen. Well, I have really, really bad Wi-Fi, internet, cell phone coverage here where we live. So I noticed, remember that one day it did it really bad on Restream and then I had to get off. Also, it's very dark and stormy here. I think we're going to have a rainstorm later. So yeah, it's such an extra step. Yeah. Oh wait, what did somebody said bye-bye? Oh, I think Carrie, probably Carrie saying goodbye. Oh, Carrie said, I'm done driving, but have to unload my car, so I have to go, guys. We will miss you too, Carrie. You have a wonderful day. Okay, so some kind of tab. Tamara likes the idea of a tab. What would that be? I have all this like little, I have little bits of, we could do a paper tab. Paper tab may be nice. I have a little paper tab cutter, or we could do a little bit of, so would we run it this way? No, I think it would be better this way. Let me get my tab cutter out. Let's see what we think that looks like. I don't have it out. That might be the easiest way, and then we can decorate it. Let's look at this one. Okay. Thinking. Let's see if we have. Ooh, maybe this would be cute. Would we want that to hang out? I was thinking maybe it would be cute to do one of these little printable gift tags, but maybe it would hang out too much this way. And then we would probably have to back it. We'd have to have another one, I'm thinking, on this side so that it was pretty from the front and the back. I think that's an option though. Also, we could run it this way. Would that be cute? Let me see. Let me cut one out and then we'll see. Do you all feel sometimes you have so many supplies that sometimes it's overwhelming? Like there's too many things to choose from, or you have so many things that they just get lost, like you don't use them. I think that might be cute though. Oops, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm just thinking to myself, maybe, let's see, let's shorten it. It's just paper. It's not like a real vintage one. So we don't want it to hang out too much. Maybe like a half an inch or so, right? Because it'll hang out this way. But I kind of like that idea. Okay, let's cut off a little bit on this side too and see what we're left with. Also, it doesn't look very straight on the bottom. Okay, so let's fold that in half. Might be cute. Oh, okay, so you had to go back to the first page and the audio went out too. Oh my goodness, what is happening today? Okay, is everything good now? Amy says, yeah, I'm drowning. I am drowning. Okay, sound is good. Okay. Super weird. Oh, that's a good thing. So Khadijah says when she limits the supplies in front of her, she gets more creative. I bet that's right. I'm drowning. I'm so surrounded by things right now. That probably, I have a bad habit. I just start pulling way too many things out. I also do that when I'm listing in my Etsy shop. Instead of just keeping like 4 or 5 things out that I want to photograph and then list over the next day or two, I start pulling tons of stuff out. And then I don't have any room where I take my photographs. It's not a good thing. Oh, this is super cute. I like this. I like that. I think I need to be mindful of that, not to overload my desk and my brain. This is cute. Yeah, that's good. And then it won't take up too much room on this side, but it looks cute from that side. And then it'll just be like a little tab. Okay, I like that. I like it. Yes, because it's all good stuff. I know everything. Is that right? Everything looks good, right? Like even today, I'm like, okay, we're just going to be working on pockets and, you know, Tuckspots and stuff. And we're not making ephemera. But then I was looking through my stash and I started pulling out things like, oh, that would make a really cute journaling card. And oh my gosh, it's a big problem. I'll have to show you one of the things I pulled out that would make an amazing journaling card. And I haven't used them at all. I've been hoarding them. Oh, that's cute. Super cute. Okay. And we could even like put lace, or we could even decorate this. That might look cute with a little something running maybe up this way. But that's cute. Okay, so let's get it glued down. Make sure I don't mess up. And I'll just glue the 2 sides so that we'll end up with another little tuck spot. Okay. I got real quiet because the gluing. I got very quiet. I guess the only thing with this though, because I used this cardstock that now I am seeing, is that it may want to kind of pop up, but so maybe that's a little learning curve. Maybe I need to do, or I could do maybe like a button or something here. Let's see, where's the bone folder? It's kind of popping up a little bit. Okay, way too much stuff here. I need to channel my Khadijah. Let's see, put that, I'm going to put that here. Okay, where'd the bone folder go? Oh, I put it back. Okay, let's crease that a little bit. Yeah, maybe it's just going to do that. Is that how yours all work? Maybe it just pops up like that. And I don't think I want to put a Velcro. I don't know. That would be too hard. Oh, yes. How come I didn't mention that yet? So for anybody new, I think we probably have a lot of regulars. If anybody new is watching the replay, we are having, there's 8 of us, makers, creatives, artists here in the YouTube community. We are having a live sale this Saturday. I put the link down in the description. Amy, if you want to link it in here too in the chat to make it clickable, but I did put the link down below in the chat. It is at, and I also wrote it down. And what happened to my little sticky note? I have lost it. It is this, here it is. This coming Saturday, November 22nd. It is on Leanne Crafty Kitty Vintage is channel. That's a mouthful. It is being co-hosted by our Amy here. Amy's amazing art is the lovely co-host this time around, and it starts at 12:30 Pacific time, 3:30 Eastern time. So we have 8 sellers. I don't have the lineup memorized, but Amy, Angela of Dear Angela's Vintage, myself, Leanne, Crafty Kitty Vintage, Kathy, Picasso Cat Gets Creative, Laura, Fat Bird Finds Crafting, Cindy of Mimi's Treasure Cottage. Have I forgotten anything? There's 8 of us. And Laura is working. Oh, good. So Amy put the link in. So if you guys haven't clicked on that, click on that, hit the notification bell. We are each going on for half an hour. And so it'll be on Leanne's channel. We each have a half an hour to show all the great supplies that we're bringing. It's going to be a ton of vintage. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've packaged up a lot of stuff with the thought that some things will also be, how do I want to say it? I'm launching and introducing them at the sale. They will be for a very discounted price. And then those pretty packaged items will go to my Etsy store as well. So if they're super popular, I'll continue to bring them back at the supply sales at a discounted rate. But I just had so much fun this past week or so. It was a good diversion, kind of took my mind off of what was going on with Cha-Cha. And I just, I knew I wanted to do pockets. I just couldn't even concentrate on the Christmas journal for some reason. And the times I could kind of get away, I just threw myself really to take my mind off of everything into doing cute packaging. Angela was teasing me because she said stop with the cute packaging, but I told her it was only for the things that I have many, 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 many multiples of, and it was a good excuse to start getting more of those items into my Etsy shop. So I have some things that are packaged in a really cute way for you guys, and also the Etsy shop, and then the other things I promise I just made I made those easy. They're in cello bags and the packaging is real simple and easy. Yes, so come shop our stash. This is going to be all the good stuff, all the vintage stuff, all the stuff we've been hoarding that we want to share with all of you. So it's going to be, oh yeah, Tamara. I'm so sorry, Tamara. And Tamara also. So I think that's our 8. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Does yours pop up too, Nettie? Oh, okay. See, this is great because Nettie typically will craft along when we're crafting here. So I love that. So Nettie's is popping up and she didn't use cardstock. So that is super good to know. Also good because I don't need to go back and experiment. Did you use, what did you use, Nettie? Like like thin, like copy paper or journaling paper. Oh, say what I have. Is that say what I'm bringing to the sale? Say what I have again. Wait, Julie, say again, Julie, what you have. Oh, what I'm bringing to the sale. Do you guys want me to show you? I could show you some of the things that are the cute ones. And then I'm bringing fat quarter fabrics. I pulled out anything. I was kind of doing a lot of Christmassy, and I discovered when I was going through all my fabric, I really don't have any fall fabric. So I only have one kind of yardage of fabric that kind of could work for fall. It's kind of orangey, kind of fall colors. So, and then all the other, so I have fat quarters coming that would work great for Christmas. So lots of reds, lots of vintage fabric, some really good kind of 80s fabric that'll be a lot of fun. I have some lace yardage that I'm bringing. That stuff I've just have packaged really simple, like just yards of lace that'll be super, super, super inexpensive. That'll be super quick to choose from. I have a couple lots of buttons, like buttons that are on cards, and then I put some other loose ones in there. I'm trying to think. I have books. So I didn't go crazy through my books. I have like my golden books and my readers and stuff. I have those in a different cabinet. So I haven't dug in that one yet, but I probably will at upcoming sales. But I have a little pile of books. I'm trying to think what else. I'm looking at the table, some pamphlets and stuff, but let me go grab the cute things. Let me grab the things that I feel like are especially cute. I guess it's really only three things. I told Angela it's only a few things that I put a lot of extra in. And actually these I ended up packaging different for Etsy shop, and they're already up. So some of these envelopes will be just for you guys. I packaged them in a little bit different way. So I've put together these little bundles of tickets. And this sale too, I tried to pick out a lot of things that were my favorite things, like things that I love to craft with. So I kind of went in it with that kind of thought, things that I grab a lot and gravitate towards. Because I have so much stuff. So I kind of went into it with that thought process. But I put together these little bundle of tickets. Maybe there's 38. I don't know how many are in here. I'll go back and count. So when we do the sale, but I just grabbed, and I could do a little tutorial on this sometime too. They're 6x6s, super, super easy. And I just made these little folders. And what I love about it, they're super cute, but you can just store your tickets in them. So I have them a little bit fanned out, but you can keep your tickets on here, and they would just stick into your cart, or if you have, a little antique bin or whatever you have where you keep your craft supplies. I have that, what is it? It's like a little wooden card thing behind me. You guys have all seen that. I'm totally getting off the rails, but this thing, right? You guys have seen this, and this needs some cleaning up. But I thought how great to have not only the tickets to collage with, craft with, but it's a cute little holder. Once you use the tickets, you could also use this as a pocket in an art journal or a junk journal, something like that. But I like to make these little pockets. It's super hard to see, and store them in my bins behind me. And this needs to be cleaned out. It just has way too much stuff, mishmashy stuff. But that was my thought on those. So these are packaged this way for you guys, and I made a little hand stamped label right here. And then the ones that are going to be going in Etsy, because I have so many tickets, they're a little bit different. So they're out of vintage, like children's dictionary pages. So they're a little bit more flimsy. So you guys are getting the ones that are substantial that you can use over and over again on the cardstock. And really these you can too, but same idea. So you can use them to store in, or you could use them as a pocket in a scrapbook or journal. So those are one. Let me see what else I have. And it was just fun. I had such a good time. I have to say, I was super thankful, very, very thankful for kind of the diversion. And it was kind of, this whole thing with our cat was super difficult to go through. And also I'm like, I completely lost my mojo when it came to this, like prepping for Vintage Craft and Chad. And I'm like, I know I need to do pockets in the Christmas journal. And I completely lost it. I'm glad it's come back, but so I was really thankful for the diversion. So the other thing that I packaged up, because again, I have so many of them, and it was also a great push, like I said, to get listings up in my Etsy shop, and it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. So I put these little bundles together. They're just in one of those Dollar Tree coin envelopes. You can also get them if you can't find them at Dollar Tree. I know Amazon has a lot of them. So I just did a cute little rubber stamp here, and I like that it says old school. I don't know if you can see that. So it says old school. Some of them stamped better than others. This was probably the best one. So it was a little bit trial and error. And a lot of the things that I send out and I package with Date Your Vintage Company, you know how I love vintage maps. That's another favorite thing that I love to craft with. So you'll kind of see that in some of the packaging. And this is a set of 30 Viz Ed flashcards. And I just put them together so you can kind of keep them in the bundles, but there's English vocabulary cards, there's 10 Spanish vocabulary cards, and then there's 10 of the bilingual, which is Spanish and English. And I just think these are super fun. And I also need to do a craft with them, but I just think they're fun. So I just packaged them that way. And these may already be in my Etsy shop, I think. I think I already got these up yesterday. So that's that. And then what else? Oh, I have one other, or kind of two others. Okay, so those I thought were cute. But again, these all, and I love listings for those that have Etsy shops. If you can put supplies or things that you have many multiples of, this is just a little sidebar as somebody that's had an Etsy shop for a lot of years. I also still have and had a really busy handmade shop called Pearly Girl. I have maybe 10 items listed now. I don't have my made to order items up anymore. I kind of stepped away from that a little bit. But it's great to have listings that can sell and then just renew. So you can just sell those things over and over again. For those that sell vintage like I do, I also do curated vintage. Everything is one-off, right? You typically only source one thing. So you're having to go through a lot of work to make that listing and do photographs, but supplies are a great item or something that you have multiples of. Those are great listings to have on eBay, on Etsy, that kind of thing, because they sell and then it just renews again. And there's probably a name for it. But that's my little Etsy sidebar. Oh, thank you, Laura. Thank you. Okay, and then these are a whole lot of fun. And the only reason I package them this way is because having my other business, Pearly Girl, I packaged everything, and I still do, in cloth bags that are stamped with a rubber stamp that has my logo for that business. So if it's a necklace, earrings, whatever it is. And when we were making keychains and bookmarks and all those types of personalized items, they all went in a bag. But these bags I had bought sort of early on, and they were too thin. I didn't like how thin they were. I didn't think they were as good a quality that I was looking for. So these have just been sitting in my stash, and I never use them because I like the ones that are thicker. So what I did was, I thought it would be really great. I tend to buy in bulk because I'm going through things more. I'm including things in Happy Mail, that kind of thing. But I thought it would be really fun to have a little starter kit of findings for maybe people that were new to junk journaling, or maybe you just wanted to try out a particular type of finding before you went out and bought more, or bought in bulk the way I do. But I don't know, my mind, I kind of have a mindset like that. Oh, you know what? Let me grab this other thing because it's easier. I still have it laid out from when I was photographing. Here we go. I still have the flat lay because I was photographing these yesterday for Etsy. So what you'll get in this little bundle, and I'll have the count on Saturday, but you will have enough basically to do one journal, or maybe you could do several with these. But you'll get a set of 3 of these bronze rings. So our little Christmas journal here, that one was pre-made and it only had 2. I kind of like having 3 rings when I do my ring bound journals. So you get 3 of those. You'll get a little this style bulldog clip. You'll get this style of clip, and everything is bronze. This is like a vintage, like a kind of biggie of, what do you call these? Fasteners. So get one of those. You'll get 3 of these bigger bronze paper clips. You'll get 3 of these little ones, and those are actually little Tim Holtz. This is just a different style of the bulldog clip. I love these. These are a little bit new to me. And I'll probably be putting all of these things in this Christmas journal. So you get one of those. You get 4 of the corners. Oh, you know what? I probably should. I need to put more. Okay, so I need to revise this a little bit. I didn't even think about that. So when you're doing a journal, well, I guess if you're doing a little golden book journal, you would just have 4, right? Because you'd have what am I trying to say? I think I was thinking about this type of journal, but I think I probably need to go back and do more, because I was just thinking corner, 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 but I need to, oh, I'm so glad I showed you guys. So I need to add more, because if you're doing this type of journal, you need 8 of them. So I'll go back and revise that. I'll add more in. So you'll end up getting 8. And what else do I have here? Oh, one of these just cute little fasteners here that has the little ring on it, and then you can put your handmade tassel. So that goes on the spine, and you could add your tassel with that. I added one of these. We need to do a project with this, maybe for the Christmas journal. So they're just the little clamps that you can clamp down ribbon or lace or any of that kind of thing. And you can also make a little dangle with this. Those are fun to use. And then each one, so they'll be different, but each one has a little dangle that I made with a gourd clip and 2 vintage buttons. So each one will have 2 of those. I'm so glad that I showed you, because I clearly didn't think out the count. So that was serendipitous. So I'll have those at the sale. Those are fun. And again, those will be available in my Etsy shop ongoing. There'll be a permanent listing because I have a lot of those. And then the last thing I did, I'll give you a little bit of preview. So again, I was thinking about my favorite things. So I put together a couple of packs because it started with the map page. So these will just have packs of things that I love to craft with, things I gravitate towards. So we're going to have an actual whole map, if you can see how thick it is. So you're going to get a whole vintage map, a big thick one of those travel ones that, you know, fold out. So you'll have tons of map page to craft with. Some bingo cards, library cards I love, some tags, some napkins to decoupage with, some cute vintage style. I think this is Crazy Eights. I love those. You know how I love my rick rack and some twine. You can even use that once you're done with the findings. What else is in here? One of these cool bingo cards that I had shown in the last haul, those vintage bingo cards, that gave it a lot of rigidity. What else do I have in here? Some vintage fabric. That's one of my favorites. I don't have these in a fat pack, but I included it here. There's some Dick and Jane book pages. I think there's 2 of those. Some of my bird, from my bird books I love. There's some floral book pages in here. I love those. I'm actually parting with some of those. So those are the vintage ones that are matte, that take the ink really well. Coin envelopes. There's some, what are those? The Dollar Tree time card stamp things, blue chip stamps. You know how I love my blue chip stamps. Some more fun cards. Oh, one of those photography slides, some fun money, some really cool old vintage index cards, and Nettie will recognize these, and maybe Laura. I picked up bags and bags at the Savers of all these great die cuts. So that'll be in it. And I do need to go back and count, and there might be some other things that'll end up in here. So this is definitely, like, this is my favorite. Things I love, like my favorite things. And each one, so I made 2 of them. Each one will get one of those handmade Richard Scarry tags. Because again, I love Richard Scarry, and those will kind of match with it. So that's quite a bit of a preview. Yeah. So there's 2, and each one will get choice of a card to go with it. So yeah, this is just a great starter for somebody that's new. And yeah, I tried to coordinate the colors, and I think those are fun. So that's it. Those are my only cute ones. Well, I have other cute stuff, but it's just simple. I put it, there's like cello bags and you know, strips of paper to keep the lace sort of together, and that's it. That's some of what I'm bringing. Yes, for your matching journal to use in your Christmas journal. Yeah. And I haven't yet. I would like to put a Christmas craft pack together. I have some older ones I did years ago that I had sold at a live sale that I put together that were Christmassy, but I have so many. I mean, I probably made them 2 or 3 years ago. I had a couple left over, but I have so many more great supplies. So I may take those apart and add to them, maybe delete some stuff and add, and maybe make it a different colorway. So I may do like a really big Christmas pack. We'll see how much time. Yeah, you could totally, yeah, most definitely you could definitely make a journal out of this. There's probably enough here, and of course you can cut up things, lots of things to fussy cut. Yeah, and there's definitely 2 pages of the Dick and Jane. Lots of birds, lots of flowers. So you could do some really cute stuff.
But like I said, I might go back and add a few more things in there, but those are fun. Those are cute. Okay, what time is it? How are we on our time? Let's see, 1:44. I think we're good. All right, and then I don't get offended. Speak up if you guys think we're running a little bit too long. Maybe we'll stay on here for about, I don't know, maybe another 15 minutes or half an hour, because I know you guys always have other things you want to do with your day. So I think that's cute. Maybe we'll add some other trim. Let's see. I think we should. Right? Let's just do it. I think we need to add, it needs a little something extra. Let's see. Leanne is hosting. So Leanne, Crafty Kitty Vintage, is hosting, and then Amy is her co-host this time. And I think Amy put the link in. Maybe she'll put the link back in again. And I also have the link down in the description. So you can go down there and click on the thumbnail link. So you can click on that and then hit the notification bell. And again, what time? It is 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern. And I'm not sure if it's in the description. It probably is, but you can go look at the description of the video thumbnail on Leanne's channel, and she probably has the times and the lineup that everybody's going to be on. And I don't know offhand what time frame I have to go back and look. I'm probably like maybe 5th maybe in the lineup. I think I'm kind of in the middle. Okay, great. So Amy put the link in. Amy says she has 11-ounce vintage ephemera. Nice vintage ephemera packs. It's the hardest thing, Amy. It's the pricing is the hardest thing. And you would think after all the years of being a small business owner, I would have the pricing thing down, but that probably never goes away. The struggle with trying to figure out pricing. It never goes away. Let's see. Do we want to put it that way so it... Well, I have to stick with it now because that's what I did. I have to put it this way. Awesome, Susie. And I will probably be hanging out the whole sale. I told Leanne and Amy and everybody in our group chat for the sale. I'll probably be hanging out the whole time, and I plan on, I'll be listing on Etsy and just kind of working, and I'll be there too. Okay, let's see how I'm going to cut this. It's going to be a ton of fun. And I've seen little sneak peeks of what people are doing and bringing, and just know from little private conversations, but I am super excited. And the great thing is we some of us kind of shared in our chat the things we were looking for, because even though we all have lots of supplies, there's always things we're looking for. I'm on the search for buttons, like bright color buttons. And then I also realized I was looking through my napkins. I think I only have one Christmas napkin. Can you imagine? Look how many Christmas paper napkins. Just like crazy. I have to look back in my napkin bins, but I think I only have one. I'll have to look. I also have a drawer of napkins just for, when people come over. So I really have the 2 bins, and then I have a whole drawer in my kitchen that's really can be for crafting too. But I say it's for hosting, or when we have people over, or the kids or whatever have cute napkins out. So, okay, I think that's good. I think that was a good ad. Super cute. And then this is not the right size. Let's grab something that's a little bit bigger. I mean, that's probably too thick and that's too tall. I grabbed some other things that I thought were cute. I thought, like these. So I grabbed these out of my stash again. I don't know why I was grabbing tags out, but yeah, we could do a little something like that. I don't like how that's sticking up, but maybe it just quiets down after a while. It's almost like you need like a little weight or something, huh, Nettie, in the little tab. Oh, you did? You put a preview on your channel? Okay, good. I'm gonna go watch it. I love a preview. I might try to do one tomorrow and put a preview up. My problem is I don't have a good space, like a big enough space to lay everything out that's cute. Our house is weird. We're just like a big house we have so many windows. It's hard to find a spot. Right? I think that was a super good ad. Okay, so let's see. What other kind? Oh, wait, let me grab this one. Let me put this in here somewhere so I don't lose it. Doesn't really matter where. Let's put it there just for now. So we've only gotten two. We've gotten 2 whole things done. But we've had fun. We have had fun. Okay, let's see. What other kind of thing could we do quickly? Let's do Diane's thing with the side pocket. Let's do that because that'll be a quick and easy. Hopefully we have, let's see, this would be a good, we're going to cover him up. This is such good paper, I have to say, and then look at these are so cute. How cute is that? So they're like little, I don't know if she made them, maybe, but they're little, in fact, this one, I'm going to have to glue that one. So she probably did make them. So they're little vellum pockets, which will be fun to fill up with maybe gift tags or some kind of fun ephemera. I probably will be eventually putting this in my Etsy shop, I think, or maybe I'll bring it to one of the live sales. I didn't check to see if there was anything in here. No, nothing in there. Nothing in there. So that'll be fun to fill up. But I don't know if we have a good page to add a side pocket. So maybe we'll use one of my papers. Okay, let's do that. So we don't need to make any decision. Let's see what I pulled. I think this wood tone would be kind of cute. We have more red. Oh, this one's cute. That's really cute. I like that. What would we use for the side pocket? The fold over. Diane's really good idea. It's kind of cute. Doesn't go with that though. We need something that's vintagey looking, that's not white. I don't mind doing inking, but you know, sometimes when you ink a whole thing, it gets, I don't know, it's got like a little stickiness to it. Do you guys find that? I think that's pretty. What else do I have here? This one's kind of cool. We already used that one. That might be pretty, right? The brown. And maybe we'll fold over with the green. Let's do that. Yeah, we're all gonna go watch Tamara's. Let's see. Amy says she went to an estate sale last month and found you did handwritten love notes and added some in the ephemera packs. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. What were they dated? Oh my goodness. Oh wow. That kind of stuff, I just want to hoard it. It's so hard to make myself use that kind of stuff. I know I never shared it in a haul. I think I picked it up probably, probably maybe when I was taking care of my mother-in-law and we had stepped away, or I had stepped away from YouTube. Jim and I had gone maybe the Long Beach flea market. I think we went, maybe Jamie and Gabby, I think, were selling. So we had gone over there to give our support and say hello. And I picked up a, what do I want to say? Like a scrapbook, and it's full of florist cards that the husband sent the wife. So it has cards and florist cards with all the messages and stuff that he wrote on there. And of course, I bought it thinking, oh, I'm going to craft with it and do something with. I'm going to take all the florist cards out, but it's still sitting in my cabinet. Oh my gosh, from the 60s, dated and all from the same man to his love. Oh my gosh. Oh, and did you keep the one from her mom? Oh my gosh, how precious, huh? I don't have anything like that, like family letters. Oh no, I do have one. I just remembered. I did find one, or maybe several from my stepdad's dad when he was, so it would have been World War II, and he was in the Navy, and he wrote home. To his my step grandparents and his sister at the time. So when we were going through things after my mom and stepdad passed, we did find some letters that he wrote, and they're super, super cool. But they're not love letters. They were just, um, letters to parents and his sister. And let's see, Susie said, yeah, scrapbooks are getting really hard to find, harder and harder and harder to find. I'll have to get that one out sometime. That would be fun just to go through and read it. And a lot of them, I think, were like he was in the doghouse, if I remember right. Like he'd messed up and he was in the doghouse, and there were a lot of them. So I think he was in the doghouse a lot. And then it maybe looked like maybe there was a different guy that came along, because maybe some were signed by a different guy. It's very interesting. It would be fun just to sit and read them all. Very funny. Susie says she has a large amount of love letters. Oh my gosh, from your grandparents, 1917, World War One. You can't read them because you feel like you're intruding. Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, because they're so, they weren't meant for other people to read, right? They were meant for just their loved one to read. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, probably it just seems personal. It's almost like a journal, right? Like reading a journal, especially when it's to sweethearts, husband and wife. It's even, it's more intimate than even if it's to a parent or a child or sibling or something. Oh, wow. Those have to be special. Ugh, that's making me cry. It's making me cry to think about it. Okay. All right. I have to get with it. Okay. So I think this is good paper. I feel like it has to be backed because again, we don't want white going on in this journal. And I think we'll use this green. Okay. So let me see here. I'm not going to do the holes. I'll do those because I'm sure to mess those up. I do though. I'm going to take a little bit of a slice. This is just a real type A thing here. I'm going to take a little bit of a slice because you know when you take the edges off and it makes that kind of tear, not tear mark, but it's, you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to take a little bit of a slice. I don't know what we call that. What is that? It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Oh, it's so funny. I was talking to a friend the other day, and we were trying to think of somebody's name, and we could see the person's face, but we couldn't think of their name. And we were like, oh my gosh, we're so old. Like, what's wrong with us? Such a crack up. I need to message her because I actually later I saw the person's face and then their name came to me as soon as I looked at their face. But for the life of us, like the whole conversation, I don't know. We were probably talking for like an hour and neither one of us, it like just didn't even come to us. So terrible. You're getting old when that starts to happen. Okay, I think this one's a little bit is perforated. Perforated, that's what it is. Perforated. Okay, so this one's going to need a little bit. Let's take another little sliver, or maybe this way it doesn't. This way it doesn't. I think we're okay. Okay, so this is going to be the one that we fold. I'm just going to go ahead and fold it. This is Diane's wonderful idea. Okay. So what we're going to do, if anybody came in later, we're going to make a pocket this way. So we'll have a pocket on both sides. Oh, and then actually I don't need to cover this whole side. I just need to cover maybe what we see there. Okay. Let's do that. And then let's do the little cutout thing. Let me find the middle here in a way that makes sense to my brain. Okay, that's the middle. Okay, I grab my punch. Okay. It's ink. Sometimes I struggle with getting things completely aligned, but they are junk journals, right? So they don't have to be. Again, it's just paper. And handmade is not meant to be perfection. If it was perfect, it wouldn't be handmade. And I think those are the sweet little details. So you know it's handmade. Let's do a little bit of inking. Just a little bit on the inside here. Not the prettiest, but there we go. And then we'll decorate. I don't think we'll decorate today, but we'll find something cute to decorate that. All right, what are we going to cover this with? Would I do it with another piece of cardstock? gonna go that way, so the holes will go that way. You know what I think I have? I think I have some, well, we could use music paper, would be pretty. I also have, I don't know if I like this though. I have some of those kind of cheapy, I don't think I would order these again. Although this one I like, that one's pretty. I guess it's nice for kind of decoupage. Let's see if we have that. No, that won't work because we have that. It's too different. Maybe let's use some book page. Picky, picky, picky. Yeah, let's do some vintage book page. Although that's pretty, but I don't think that's okay. It's not Christmas, but let's use a piece of this. So beautiful. That's pretty. And we're gluing it down so it doesn't have to be substantial in any way. Kind of a nice way to use this antique paper. I'm going to take off this right here. That might be good to use in a different way where it says, "What wonderful joy," or do we want to leave that on? No, let's do it. Maybe I'll make it a little bit shorter. All right. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. The only thing I sometimes worry about when, do you guys have that worry when you glue, and because, oh, I have two pieces of paper here. When you glue, especially with this vintage paper, so when you glue it down to your other paper, your substrate, and then you come in and you're gluing another piece of paper, like a pocket over the top, sometimes that has a tendency to pull away. Do you guys have that happen, or what is your workaround for it? Oh, Diana's touching up a broken turkey. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Was it a ceramic one? Oh, that's so good. Well, it's kind of, I mean, it's not because he's broken, but you're going to repair him. And yeah, you got a refund. So it's kind of a little bit of a win, but I'm sure you would have rather have one that was, and does it look good? Because it's vintage. Let's see. Tamara says, "Does anyone use stackable containers for organizing paper bits? Just started and I'm obsessed." I have not. Would love to see a picture of your stackable containers. I feel like I'm always on the hunt for what works good for paper bits and strips and all that. I don't like, I haven't found the best. It was a Holland mold one. Oh my gosh. Wow. I have a small collection of turkeys. I was kind of building an army of turkeys several years ago. I went super crazy collecting them. salt and pepper shakers, little planters and stuff. I have so many. And I'm finding, I think it was when everything was all shut down and I was decorating a lot more because, we all had more time on our hands and I needed a creative outlet. So I really got crazy with all like the tiered trays and all the decorating. Oh my gosh, I loved it. But I'm so much busier now that I'm finding I'm not decorating in such a big way. I probably need to go through and maybe part with some of my turkeys. I miss Big Lots too. Oh, I do have some, but I don't think they're maybe they are. I have the ones with the drawers, but where I have them, I don't have them stacked. They were like the 3 ones. Maybe they're like 7 inches or something. The ones I have the button, when I pull my buttons out, maybe they do stack, but I can only have one high right now. I know, you know what? I have not. So I decorated for Halloween, but then because we went to Florida and that was very like last minute decision to go, I never did a video. I wanted to video um all my vintage Halloween. So I put all the Halloween out and I've put it away, but I haven't unpacked my fall bin. So I haven't pulled out the turkeys and I don't think I'm going to have time. Just with the sale and being with my parents Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have time. But they're all like old salt and peppers. And a lot of them have come from, vintage friends here in the community, YouTube live sales and that kind of thing. So that's kind of fun. I look at them. Like I think I bought, I think one of them came from Daniel, really cool planter. I know I've bought some from Mary. Yeah, they're super cool. Maybe. Maybe if I have time. You know what I want? I'm sorry, guys, I'm talking too much. So one of my favorite channels, and I've told several friends who I think now watch them. Do you guys watch the YouTube channel Earthly Delights? Have you guys watched their channel? Oh my goodness. There's a few channels that I watch all the time, like every video they put out, and that is one. Let me pull them up. If you guys aren't watching them, and they do they go to estate sales. I'm obsessed. And I think they live back east. So they find all the good stuff, like the really, really old good stuff. And they have a booth, and they're adorable, such a cute couple. They have a booth and they also sell at the local flea markets. And I don't know what their name, Melissa. I don't know what their 2 names. Here, I'm gonna pull it up. But they were selling at one of their flea markets, and they have they have friends and they have people that come and shop their flea market booth, and there's a bunch of like cool ladies that they go to the estate sales with, and then there are vendors there, so there's like a lot of regulars. And one of them had they're probably old candy containers, but they're paper, vintage, maybe antique, paper mache turkeys. Have any of you ever seen or no? I think they're really pricey. I feel like I've looked on eBay way out of my price range. So hopefully I'll find one in the wild. And a friend of theirs had them. She had like 7 or 8 of them. And yeah, one of the wives, I don't know which one it was, and she went cuckoo crazy. Like she was like, oh my gosh, I have to have one. Let me find them. It's such a good channel. I hype them a lot. Their videos are so great, and you'll just drool. Let me find them. So they're called Earthly Delight. Oh, and I'll find it and put it in. I'll put it in the. Let's see. What are their names? Melissa and I can't think of what their names are. Okay, so let me. So here, this is what their channel looks like. So when you go to their channel, look at that. Look at just their banner right there. You'll start binge watching. Oh, Kelly and Melissa. That's what it is. Kelly and Melissa is their name. And where's the thing? Oh, here's the thing to share. Share. Oh my gosh. It's just eye candy. And the prices that they share or the prices that they sell things for when they're at the flea market and the prices that they pick things up for. Yeah, not California prices at all. And they have the most amazing eye. I mean, both of them. Amazing taste, all the stuff I love. Okay, so I think I got it. And let me go back here. And let me share. Yes, that's one that they sell out, Amy. What? Amy. Oh my gosh. You have. Okay, I want to take a road trip. That is on my bucket list to go to Stormville and shop their booth. I want one of everything. What did you buy from them? Oh my gosh. Did you watch their YouTube channel and buy from them, or you just happen upon it? Let's see. Why your uncle sells there? Okay, when Jim retires, we need to do some road tripping so we can go do all these things. I want to do the Ohio one. I want to do the world's longest yard sale, whatever that one is. I want to do Stormville. I want to do all those cool things. And we probably have to have a big trailer because we won't be able to fit everything in the RV. Oh, you didn't realize till after? Did they have oh my gosh, their booth? It's even though our house is mid-century, like mid-century architecture, but I just love the rusty, crusty, cool old things. So anyway, I'm talking too much, but you guys go subscribe and watch their videos. And then when we next meet, tell me if it made you drool, because it's so good. It's so good. Oh my gosh, you lucky duck, Amy. Okay, let me glue this down here. All right, I think I'm just going to use glue stick, and I hope it doesn't pull away. All right, so I need it. This is going to go this way, and this is going to be covered up. I don't want to mess up because I'm talking so much. Oh, so this will actually be on this side, right? Because I'm going to put it in this way. Oop, I'm glad I checked. Yeah, I think and I need to probably be about this far back so that it doesn't show. That's the best one, the Webster Swap-O-Rama in Webster, Florida. Was I by? Well, where is that? So when we were in Florida, we were in Tampa. Like we flew into Tampa Airport. So maybe we were 40 minutes from there. So St. Pete's, that direction. Was it very busy this past summer? Oh my gosh, Amy, you need to do videos. You should film when you go. and do haul videos. Oh my gosh, I would be glued. I would be obsessed and glued to your haul video. Oh my goodness. I bet you're going to say Webster is not where we were. But I will be going back and visiting with my friend when she gets settled for sure. So if it's close by, definitely want to go check it out. Okay, hopefully that's pretty straight. I don't know. Oh, 2 hours north of Tampa. Well, we could do that. That's a long road trip. Then you're in the car for 4 hours. Yeah, but maybe if we made it like an overnight, like a day trip. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna talk her into it. I think she'll go for it. I'm gonna talk her into it. You should, Amy. When you go to the flea market, you should totally do show and tells because you find really good stuff. People love that. That's my favorite. I love show and tells, flea market videos. I can't find my scissors. Of course, many of us love, what's the organizing one that we love, that we discovered that many of us love is, what is it? Susie watches it. I watch that every Sunday morning. I wait for those videos to come out. What is it? Something Method. Lakeland Antique Mall isn't too far from Tampa. Okay, good. I'm going to put that on the list too. Probably before I go, next time before I go to visit her, I'm going to message you. Because she's fairly new to the area too, so she doesn't probably know all the different good places to go for vintage. I should have messaged you before I went. Yes, the Space Maker. Yeah, Nettie watches it too. Were you guys bummed when, I don't remember her name, the one that she just finished up? I loved, that was such a good one. The New York apartment. So good. I love it. Okay. I got some kind of weird thing here, but that's okay. It'll add to the vintage look. Keep thinking I've messed something up because I'm talking so much. Okay, this will be the last thing we do because I know you guys all want to go take on your day. I couldn't be. Oh, my gosh. Why would I put it all the way over there? Space Maker Method. Ugh, my favorite. I would say my favorite are Space Maker Method, Debbie's Design Diary. I think I've shared her with all of you. And she's local in Southern California in San Diego County, and I've never made it there. On my bucket list. I still have not made it there. I love her and her family. Also because I discovered her during the pandemic, and she and her sister would do a daily crafting kind of get together, and that kind of mentally helped a lot to have that and kind of get together with everybody that was in the chat, and Earthly Delights. I will say sometimes I will miss Earthly Delights, and then it'll pop up, and then I'll like maybe have missed like 2 or so or 3, and then I kind of binge watch. I'm like, how come I missed? So I'm not sure what day their videos come out, but You guys will have to tell me what you think. Okay, I think that looks good. I still think I messed up something, but I don't think so. And then we'll decorate this later. Okay, so let's glue it down. Space maker method. Let's see, what did Amy say? I did buy 3. What? Wait, let me glue this. I'll read it. Oh, the glue will probably dry out by the time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we're going to have a lot of decorating on this journal with my amount of talking. I think what I'll do is I probably need to just go through and add all the pockets of things. What do you all think? I should go through and add all the other stuff, and maybe we'll leave a few to decorate, because we also have to make all the journaling cards and all that good stuff to go in it. I think I'm not going to make it as overly decorated as my mind wants to, as my crafting soul wants to. So I'll probably just be a little bit not so crazy. I'll probably make it not a super overly decorated journal, but of course, you know, if we're adding a pocket, we need to decorate the pocket and belly bands and that kind of stuff. And I'll do some cards, but maybe on this one, I'll restrain myself a little bit, and then maybe I'll just put more ephemera, because we have all those great pockets and those vellum envelopes. So maybe I'll show some restraint. Oh, I do too. Yes. And I love Shiny Bright Doggo. And kind of the same, like I don't watch them every week, but then it pops up and I'm like, in fact, I was just watching them, actually both, because I had a lot of time on my hands when I was watching Cha Cha. Literally, he just slept next to me and I did a lot of shopping on Whatnot. Full disclosure, I haven't been on Whatnot for long, so I was doing I told Jim and the kids, I did a lot of stress buying of vintage on Whatnot, but it'll be things I can put in my Etsy shop, craft supplies I can share with all of you. So I did stress buying, and yeah, I caught up with Earthly Delights, and I did some watching of Shiny Bright Doggo because I was very behind on their videos. And whatever that thrift store is, I don't know what the name of it, that they go to all the time, that it is amazing. I've never been in a thrift store like that. Those aisles that have all the hanging bags of the Christmas and the Halloween and the stuff they find. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what I bought, Amy. That's the worst part. I was stress buying. It's very easy to do on Whatnot. So I've since turned I don't have the notifications anymore, because I turned the notifications on and I don't even know what's coming. I think, well, actually, here, let me show you. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm talking so much today. Okay, so that one is done. I'm not going to do the holes though until I'm not jibber jabbering, because I will do them wrong. But basically what I'll do, I'll just take one of these off and lay it on top, and I'll align the holes that way. That is how I will do it. Okay, so we did 3. That's not very many. Okay, but let me show you. Let me show you what I did get. And these are from me. I don't know that I will end up selling them in my Etsy shop. I think I'm going to frame them. I don't know. They're so fabulous. see if you guys, these are like the weird things that I like. So let's see if you guys like them too. Paper and Moose. I haven't watched her in a long time. Right, Nettie? Oh my gosh. Nettie, maybe that's what we need to do. We just need to like, well, not really a road trip because for you and I, it would take a really long time to drive from California to the East Coast. So that's more like flying. We'd have to fly there. Like you, Leanne, and I get some other friends together. Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, we'd probably have to like pick, like if we did Stormville, we like that would probably have to be a destination. If we figure out the Shiny Bright Doggo thrift store, like that's probably a destination to go. Is that where they live in New Jersey? I think so. Somewhere in New, like we'd have to figure out what it is. So that would probably be just the destination to go to the thrift store and whatever stuff. Like, yeah, wouldn't that be fun? That's like that's on my bucket list too, for us to all have a meetup and do something fun like that. And I wish I know who's doing it. Angela, the traveling crafter, Carol Crinkled Path, who else, Susie? Jonna. I think there's like 3 or 4 people that are maybe planning a get together, but I'm betting it's probably going to be centralized. I don't know that it'll be East Coast, right? Because I think what is Angela in Iowa? I don't know where Carol is. Is Jonna maybe in Florida? Do you? Oh, you do? You have a good flea market in Pennsylvania? Yeah. So we probably it maybe needs to be multiple trips. Maybe once a year we could like pick something and fly and shop, shop, shop and hang out and yeah, have jammy parties and eat fun food. Um, yes, Pacific Northwest. So that's another one. So we could go up and meet Leanne because Leanne has all the good, which is what is her name? Who's the um what's that amazing channel where she has all it's the Vintage Bombshell, and I know you guys will type it in. I can't think of what the other channel is, but they have all the yeah, Pacific Northwest, Oregon, Washington, all the great thrifting up there, and their Goodwills are super good, which Nettie and I would not know about Goodwills where we live. Yes, Amy, we would be interested. Yes. You could just do it live. You could even you could Laura Caldwell, that's what it is. You could even just do like you could do one box at a time and keep it going. Yes. Unboxing of vintage collections and treasures. Oh, okay. So Denise Gardner and Teresa already. Nice. Have you heard anything? Do you have any insight, Susie? Have they nailed down a location? Your Goodwill is awful. I feel like Crazy Lamp Lady has really good Goodwills. Pacific Northwest Goodwills are good. Laura, yours are kind of hit and miss, right? I know you and MB used to do Goodwill stuff shopping sometime. Is it I maybe hit and miss, but I feel like better than ours. Yes, your reaction to seeing all your treasures that you haven't seen in a very long time. Aw, Amy. But do you have a place to put it once you unpack it? Like, do you have shelves and place to display it? Because that may create a whole explosion. But yes, on that we want to see. They haven't announced it yet. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start talking. Okay. So this is I think maybe I bought from 3 sellers. I think. 3 I think. And you know what, also that's the thing that Whatnot gets you on. Their shipping is a lot more than it used to be. But once you like, a lot of people do that like 9 something flat rate. So then it makes you want to keep buying because then things become free shipping, right? That's the pull with Whatnot. So, but this I was watching and I couldn't watch the whole sale. So she was sorting tea cards, cigar cards, that kind of thing. So I only caught the very first part of the sale and then I had to leave. I don't remember where I had to go back. I had to go somewhere. Maybe it was the vet with Cha-Cha. I don't remember. So I didn't get to shop for a very long time. But these were the first things that she showed, and I don't know why nobody bid me on them. Like, nope. I'm like, how does nobody else want them? And I haven't looked at them really closely, but I think they're maybe Italian. Let me show you the back. Maybe Italian. So they're larger though. So I do have some what do we call them? Cigarette cards, I think, tea cards. So these are even bigger than the ones that I have collected. But let me show you these. So yeah, they're Italian, do we think? Maybe. I don't know what the language is, but I don't know what they are, but they're super fabulous. And I did not pay a lot of money, but look at that. Look at the mushroom. Maybe if these are old enough, maybe I could copy them, right? Maybe I could scan them. And look they have this like little signature down here. I don't know. Okay, so there's one. Sorry. Okay, there's one. Look at these. Aren't they beautiful? So I have some under the sea cigar cards that I bought at maybe Long Beach Flea Market like forever ago, probably 20 years ago. And I bought them and they were already matted. So the vendor had, maybe there's 6 or 8 of them. I'll have to show you guys sometime. So they were already pre-matted. So I just needed to, I don't know if I bought a pre-made frame or if I had a custom frame. So I have those 2 and they're framed and they hang in our bedroom, but it's such a cool look to have, the little cutouts in the matting and then have the, grid-like, right? Like even if you had 3 in one frame. But aren't they gorgeous? And they remind me, so they don't have that linen feel like the linen postcards, but look at that. Aren't they great, Nettie? And nobody, I was just like, oh, I'd like to bid on those. Aren't they great, Diane? And no, I was like the only one. I don't know if people were being nice because you know how sometimes people do that when somebody says, oh, can you run those? Yeah, not a single person. I don't know what I paid, but it wasn't. I probably paid more in shipping for like the little bundle than I did for these individual packets. I mean, are those beautiful and yummy and gorgeous? We'll have to find out more about them. Oh my gosh, so good. And would be super good if I could scan them and share them in some capacity, but that's like on my to-do list in the new year. In 2026 is to figure out how to scan and do things in a way that people can then print them off on the other end and they don't look terrible. I know, Nettie, do you think these are signed too? I'm looking at this one. So Yeah, I'm guessing it's the signature. And this one is interesting. So this other packet is bugs. And I know some people don't like bugs, but I just thought they were so cool. I love the whole etymology, how I love my field guides and stuff. So it's the same signature. And it's interesting because it's a little bit smaller on this style. So these are bugs. Sorry for people that find bugs creepy, but I just thought they're so beautiful. And then what's the oh, these I know for sure are German. I took German when I was in high school. That's how old I am, right? Remember when they used to have German? They don't do that anymore. The kids' school German language class is not a choice. So, but I do know that's German. I don't remember anything that I learned, but so there's that one. There's that one. How pretty that one is. Oh, I love that. That one, I don't love those two as much, but look at how pretty that one with the moth and the grasshopper. This one is even pretty. Oh, so pretty. Look at this one. Is this my favorite? Yeah, this is my favorite because you know how I love the monarch butterflies. Isn't that beautiful? And then there's this one with the praying mantis. But one of these, like maybe this one, if you had it, like I probably would, you could come in and put a little label here. Like if you're gonna make a card or now I would never craft with these. These originals will never be crafted with. I don't know if they're worth a lot, but I just think they're beautiful. I find things like this super precious. But if we did a scan of it, it would be pretty to make a handmade label or one of the Tim Holtz little snippets or something. Wouldn't that be pretty? And then you can, because this is what's gorgeous. This is pretty too, but I think that would be kind of a way that I would use them. Aren't they beautiful? Let's see. Let's see, Amy. Amy's saying if you make copies, they need a little glitter and 3D butterfly. That would be beautiful. A little 3D butterfly that maybe is raised up with those little sticky dots. Yes. As long as they're on paper. Yeah, I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs in person. And then these were she sold these 2 lots. I was the only person that bought anything. I don't know why. She ran those. And then maybe because nobody else bid, it may have been, right? Because nobody else was bidding on them and just me. So then she was sorting. And I stepped away, then I came back, I was watching, and she said, if anybody sees any 2, like a pick 2, anything they like, again, I was the only one that bought anything, but this one caught my eye. It's Will's Cigarette Silver Washed Fritillary Butterfly. I just thought it was so pretty. And I know it's not a monarch, but it's silver washed fritillary butterfly. But I like anything that looks like a monarch because it reminds me of my Nana. And then I thought this one was so beautiful. Just bright and what are these dahlias? My husband Jim loves dahlias, and those remind me of my Nana too, because she had beautiful, beautiful flowers. She had the most beautiful flower garden, and then my papa just had tons of vegetables. They had the most wonderful garden ever. So pretty. So those are good. I think those are good purchases. So these are definitely for my collection, and hopefully I can figure out something to do so we can all enjoy them. Scanning of some kind. A Sibley bird. I don't know if I have a Sibley bird field guide. I don't know if I have one, Diane. I have all the Peterson ones. I'll have to look. I'm going to write that name down. I'm going to write it down. I'll write it down on here. Oh, okay. I know the name, and it's super. Very $1.97. Good. See, yeah, I love it when they're all chewed up, and the covers are kind of wonky and stuff. Yeah, yeah. It instantly gives you permission. Aren't they beautiful, Khadijah? Oh my gosh. Oh, I would love that, Amy. We just have to figure out how to do. I mean, I know how to scan. I've scanned things, like I've scanned bits of ephemera and then we've crafted, and then I've just put it on copy paper and then we've done a few crafts with them here, but I haven't like put it on. I never know. Is it proper to say coffee, like coffee cup, or Ko-fi or Kofi? I never know how to pronounce it. And I do have a Ko-fi site. I set one up, but I have nothing on it because I don't know how. I don't know how to put stuff on it. But that would be really cool to do that, Amy. That would be really fun. Yeah, it's huge. Okay, I do have some bird books in the other room, and then I have some stacks of them here in the living room. So I'm going to look that up, Diane, and then I'll share with you guys next week if I do. Or send me a picture. Send me an email too. Or Instagram. Oh my gosh, I want to see it. Is it like big? So if it's huge, then it must have the big bird plates in it, huh? What is it? It's spelled with a K. So it's Kofi. And a lot of YouTube, what do I want to say? Makers and people in the junk journal community, you can so they will put like printables and scan things out. So a lot of people will put them for free. So they'll have printables that are no cost. Like you could, I think, give a donation maybe, if you so choose to, or they will put things. So kind of like how people have printables on Etsy, it's kind of the same thing. It's a way to sell or share free printables. And I think that's also what people use when they do that, like buy me a coffee thing. You know how some people have that down in their description? I don't, because again, I haven't been able to figure it out. But I think it's Kofi. So I never know how to pronounce it. But it's really cool. That's one of my goals in next year too, is to get scanning figured out, to get Ko-fi or whatever, however we say it, to figure out how to pronounce it, to figure out that, because really I have so much amazing ephemera, antique, vintage stuff I've collected for a bunch of years. And I think it would be really fun to scan things and be able to incorporate those things into the projects that we do on Thursdays, and then have them out there for you guys to print out. Yeah. Free stuff for you guys to print out and use. So I think that would be really fun. And I would eventually love to figure out how to do design printables, but I'm kind of coming around to the fact that maybe I won't have time to do it, or maybe that's just kind of beyond me, because I feel like I would want to take classes and really know how to do it properly. And when I say printables, I mean things that are designed from actual antique things. So whether it's things that are in my collection, antique and vintage ephemera I have, and just be able to design lovely pages. But maybe that's just too much. I don't know. I haven't quite decided. I have my daughter being a trained artist, a fine artist. I have really strong feelings about AI. So I don't want to do any of the AI stuff, but I would love to learn how to take true antique and vintage things that are in the public domain and there's a lot of people maybe that already do it, so maybe it's not worthwhile to do it, but it would be fun maybe to do that kind of thing and then be able to incorporate into the projects that we're doing on Thursdays. So that's kind of, but I don't know. It's probably going to be it's probably going to be hard, but it might be a good challenge. But there's probably, there's a lot of people that already do it really, really well and beautifully. Like who would I say? Like is it Twisted Paper Studio? I'm not sure what her first name is, but she does lovely, lovely. Yeah, Amy. I've thought about having Taylor on sometime, and I know it can be a very controversial topic, but yeah, I know you probably have a strong feeling about that. Anybody that has spent lots of time in training on and schooling, becoming an artist, you probably have the same thoughts that Taylor does, and of course I do as well. Yeah, I love the idea of scanning vintage, antique. You know what, Amy? Your letters, your handwritten love letters would be amazing to scan, that kind of stuff. $5 to $10. Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay, I'm gonna look through and see if I have a Sibley, and if not, it'd probably be something I'm gonna be on the lookout for. But I do have a lot of bird books. I have so many bird books. And I can't bring myself to craft with them. I have a really cool one that's in the family room, and the dust jacket has become super faded. It's more like an artist book. I can't think of the name of it. Like more modern art. And so I'm like, "Ooh, it's all faded from the windows and the sun." So I'm probably gonna dig into it because there's no value in it with the cover all messed up. It's not like I would sell it because it's not, it's not a nice coffee table book anymore. The downfall of having lots of windows with light pouring in. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about that, Amy, because that's something I've thought about maybe doing in the new year. And I think a lot of people just aren't, and I've heard other people do little things, and I think it's just not being educated about it. Um, I think a lot of that is too. And maybe once people really hear it from an artist point of view, and get more info in exactly like what it is, right? How it functions, may be kind of eye opening to some people. Yeah, I think so. So, and I think it's important, but it can be, a little bit controversial for some. But I think we could do it. I think we could do it in a good way. Yeah, and I think a lot of people are. I mean, I can pick it out immediately, right? But it's again, I think you coming from being an artist and coming from the background that you have, and same as Taylor. Now, if I didn't, I don't know, because I don't know any different than having an artist for a daughter. So even before it became this really big thing the past couple years, I mean, I already knew about or could see what was coming down the line because of her. So I was already really well versed in it. But yeah, yeah. So anyway, well, let's definitely talk about that, friend. I think that'll be. Whoop, this goes in here. I think that'll be might be an interesting topic for people. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, we have been on almost 3 hours. There's still 11 of you here. Oh my gosh, friends. Thank you for sticking this out. Yes, there is. So not only in the, what do I want to say? art and digital world AI, but there's also a lot in the, I don't even know what words to use, videography. I don't know what it is. Commercials, advertising. Yeah. It's like artists, movie star, people that are well-known people, and it's not them, right? They've just done something. And now that they're advertising for their product. Yeah. Which I'm sure is not a good thing and something that they don't like. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, is that the thing?
Yeah.
What is that?
I'm up.
Oh, okay. I don't want to do it. Let me do it. Okay, I'm gonna say bye, friends. I have to sign a check for the auto mechanic guy. So I love you all and thank you all. Hugs and kisses to all 11 of you that are still sticking around. I appreciate you all. If anybody is watching the replay and you have a question, just put it down in the comments. Leave me some emojis, some hearts. And I won't see you guys next week because we'll all be enjoying Thanksgiving with our friends and families and loved ones. So I will see you in 2 weeks and we'll be working on the Christmas journal. Love you all. Bye.